So today we will start spherical lens. Okay, spherical lens. Okay, can you tell me about the word spherical? What do we know about spherical? Can you tell me?
Sir, is it part of a sphere?
Okay, just wait. Okay, now tell me, what do we mean by spherical? What do we mean by spherical?
Part of sphere.
Yes, spherical means part of a sphere. Okay, spherical means part of a sphere.
Sphere.
Yes. Now, if any lens is part of a sphere, we will call that as a spherical lens. Okay, now see, there is the word lens. There is the word lens. Now you should remember, what does lens mean is, lens means a structure like this or some other type also, where this part has other refractive index, it has other refractive index than this part and this part. So if I name it as part 3, the refractive index of part 3 will be different from part 1 and part 2. So if we find a structure which is part of a sphere and the structure has a refractive index different from its surrounding medium, then we will call it as a lens. Okay, now we will first get the idea of lens from a sphere. Okay, let us get the idea. See, suppose you have a sphere here, okay, and suppose you have another sphere here. Okay, now this sphere has its own center, this sphere has its own center. This is the radius of the sphere 1, R1. This is the radius of the sphere 2, R2. What we are doing is that we are just taking the two spheres and we are just bringing them closer. Okay, so what we are doing is we are just taking the two spheres and we are overlapping them. Okay, now suppose this sphere is made up of glass, suppose this one is made up of glass, suppose this one is also made up of glass, right? If we mix both of them together and we just remove the other part of the sphere and keep only the intersecting part, remember one thing, we are removing the other part of the sphere and we are keeping only the intersecting part. This intersecting part is our lens. Okay, now we can do one more thing also. Suppose you have an entire space of glass. Have anyone seen air bubbles inside glass? Have you seen air bubble inside glass? See, in some faulty glass we can see that there are small bubbles inside glass. Okay, so suppose, imagine this as a glass. Suppose imagine, okay, receive karo. Okay, just wait all of you 1 second. Okay, so now what we are doing is that we were doing spherical lens. Okay, now suppose you have a glass block. Okay, a glass block, and all of us has seen that we have empty bubbles inside of a glass block. Have we seen that? Empty bubbles, like this portion is glass, this portion is air, this portion is also air. Have we seen something like that?
Yes, sir.
Now just imagine it in this way. Understand carefully. Imagine it in this way. What I am doing is that I am removing this portion. I am removing this portion. Okay, I am removing this portion, so it will remain as glass, and what I am doing is that I am just keeping this much portion and I am removing rest of the portion. Okay, I am keeping only this much portion and I am removing the rest of the portion. So what we will see is, we will see something like this. Okay, we will see something like this. Now see, if you look into this portion, it is completely made up of glass. This is also a type of lens. So we understood that we have two kinds of lens. One lens type is like this, another lens type is like this. So one lens type has its outward sides bulging, another one has its outward side convoluted inside. Okay, so this one has the outer surface, it has the outer surface bulging out, it has the outer surface bulging out, and this one has the outer surface convoluted inside. Okay, now let us understand the other thing. Suppose I am taking both of the lenses. I have
Sir,
done.
I have only 1% charge remaining.
Okay. Acha. Chandrima, turn on your audio.
Yes, sir.
Chandrima, if a ray of light comes parallel to the base of a prism, what happens? Will it go in this way or will it goes in this way? In which direction will it go? Will it go in this way or will it go in this way?
So it goes in downwards.
It goes, we won't say downwards, we will say towards the base of the prism, right? So it will go in this way, right? Suppose I am doing something like this. I am using a prism here. Okay. Then I am using another part of prism here. Can you understand that this is also part of a prism? Suppose I draw a prism like this. Suppose I draw a prism like this and I delete this portion. Will it look like this part? Will it look like this part?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I am taking parts of prism and I am breaking them into small part so that it looks like this. Okay, I am breaking them into small part so that it looks like this. Okay, so we have made a structure like this. Now if you look at the structure, can you see one thing, that the structure is like bulging outward? Can you understand that? Can you understand that the structure is bulging outward?
Yes, sir.
So can I compare this one with a structure like this? Can I compare? Yes. So if these are the glass parts, then I can compare this thing with this one. And suppose I am drawing some rays, I am taking a ray here, so this will bend towards the base, right? If I take a ray here, it will also bend towards the base. If I take a ray here, it will also bend towards the base. Now if I take a ray here, tell me one thing, is its base on the top portion or at the bottom portion?
So on the bottom.
No, see, this one is like this. If I extend that, this will be the prism, right? So this one is the base. Look at this one. Is this the base, right? Clear?
Yes, sir.
So if it is the base, then it will refract, and after refraction it will pass in this way. Is the idea clear? Look at the bottom portion, the last one. it will pass in this way. Look at this one, it will also pass in this way. Is the concept clear?
Yes, sir.
That means if I divide and make a lot of prism look like this, and if I pass parallel ray of light, I can see that all of them converge and all of them move through a point. Can I say, after comparing it with this one, can I say that if this is the case and I draw a lens like this and I draw a lens like this, and if I send some rays parallel to it, if I send some rays parallel to it, so then can I say that if the rays come, they will simply go like this? Can I say this one? Can I say that if the rays come, they will simply go like this? Is the concept clear? I'm just asking
Yes,
all of
sir.
you. Is the concept
Yes,
clear
sir.
now? Okay, very good. So we have this kind of lens. This kind of lens whose outer side is bulging is known as convex lens. Repeat after me. What is this lens known as?
Convex lens.
I can hear only 2%. We have the new girl. What is your name?
Meghalina.
Meghalina, I cannot hear you. Meghalina, what is this kind of lens known as?
Convex.
Okay, so this is convex lens. Now, we will understand the other case. We will understand the other case. See, suppose I am doing this only, but I am just inverting the prism and I am doing it. So I am inverting the prism. Suppose this is my prism and I am inverting it. Okay? And I am inverting it. Right? So if I invert it, shall I get to see something like this? Shall I get to see something like this? Now, can you tell me, if I draw an outline of this one, will it represent a structure like this? Will it represent a structure like this?
Yes, sir.
Now, does a structure like this represent a structure like this?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Very
sir.
good. Okay, so it represents a structure like this one. Now, if a ray of light comes and falls on this surface, it will get refracted and it will go in this direction because this one is the base, right? If a ray of light comes and falls on this surface, it will get refracted and it will go in this direction. If a ray of light comes and falls on this surface, it will go in this direction, and similarly for all of the cases it will be. So we can see that the rays of light are coming in this direction and they are diverging out. Does that mean that if ray of light will fall on this lens, it will just simply diverge out? This kind of lens where the rays of light diverge out are known as concave lens. What are these kind of lens known as? Yes, they are known as concave lens. So I will ask you, till this one, is your concept clear?
Yes, sir.
Is your concept clear up to this one?
Yes, sir.
So can we say that concave lens is a type of lens which diverges the rays? See, the rays are going out and they are diverging. And for convex lens, can we say that it will converge the rays? Convex lens always converges the lens. Can we say that also?
Yes, sir. we can-
So it is clear from our today's topic that lens is nothing, they are just part of sphere, and they can be of two types majorly. One is convex, one is concave. There are other types also, we'll study it the next day. One is concave, one is convex. Concave lens diverges them, convex lens converges them. Okay, so it's our topic for today.